Hey Tubbs, can I be in your video?
Talk about that time period where you ended up leaving, going to South Florence for the head coaching job.
Wow. So that was crazy because it was random.
For
Like
sure.
we had just won the second one, right? And I was at Zaxby's because we had Upward Stars practice. It was like the first upward practice. That's the AU team I coached with.
Yep.
So we was eating lunch at Zaxby's or whatever, and then one of the superintendents in Florence called me and was like, "We want you at South Florence."
Straight
like,
up, you did.
yeah, like we interviewed like 8 people, but you're the one we want. So I'm like, whoa, y'all done interview 8 people. He like, this is your job to turn down. So I remember like talking to the OGs at the table, and I was
That's
like,
crazy.
yeah, bro,
That's crazy.
I was like 25, 26.
That's
So,
crazy. This is your job to turn down. That's crazy.
bro, I told them, they was like, oh, you should take it. You should take it. And I'm like, what? Like, no. Like, why would I take that? Like, they like, you got to strike while the iron hot. You got to strike while the iron hot. So, my name had a little buzz,
Yeah, for sure.
So it's just, I was nervous, but I took it. And, I went out there and interviewed, and it was crazy because like it was 2 kids there, Justice Jackson, Brian Sparks, that like the Hartsville coach had called me because we were tight. He was like, "Yo, you got 2 dogs over there. They seniors, but they dogs. Like he was like, they're good. Like you can probably do something with them." So, man, like I just took it with a leap of faith, bro, and I just took it, bro. It was an opportunity. I was the youngest head coach at the time in the state. It was another guy that got a job that year too, but I was like the youngest one. I was 25, 26 years old, bro, and it was so different than Columbia because I ain't never, I've been to Florence, but I ain't never lived in Florence. So just moving to Florence, living in Florence, bringing my Columbia style to that area, it was just different, bro. But it was a good experience though, like. And it didn't really, honestly, it didn't work out the way it was supposed to. Like, there's some things that happened, like when COVID hit, it was a change of administration at the school. And yeah, like, and I really, honestly, I just wasn't the guy that they wanted, the new admin.
Okay.
Because the admin that hired me, they wanted me, but they, like, all left when COVID hit. The jump was crazy, bro. Like, they all dipped out, like, the principal, the superintendent, the assistant principal, like, they all left. So I'm like, whoa. So like, I come back to the school, it's new faces, new people, and I ain't gonna speak too much on it. But
yeah, for sure.
yeah, it was different, bro. So it didn't work out in my favor, but it was a L, but it molded me because I went from being like up, the man, winning rings, to you're not a varsity coach no more. I was a varsity coach for only 2 years, and I had went through a lot, like mentally.
For sure.
Just trying to figure out like why this happened to me, like why me, you know what I mean? And I took steps back. Like I went from a JV coach, varsity assistant, to a varsity head, to running my program, like doing what I wanted to do at the middle school, doing what I wanted to do, to now I'm back in Columbia. I'm back a JV coach. I'm back a varsity assistant. So it was a lot, bro. It was a lot I had to deal with. So taking that job, sometimes I look back and I be like, what would happen if I never took it? I have 5 rings right now. But that jump molded me though. It molded me and it helped me mature as a young man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to take some L's in your life. Everything ain't a W, and that's what I had to realize. So yeah, bro, that was a huge stepping stone in my life. Just that whole experience, bro. That whole 2 years in Florence, like, and it's relationships that I still got with them kids in Florence, bro. Like, it's crazy. Like, I still talk to them boys, and it was some young boys that I had in middle school. They was in 8th grade. That's now they juniors and seniors, and
that's fine.
Yeah, I ended up having 2 kids that passed away. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Najan Galbraith, Quay Dickens. Like, I coached them boys. Them boys ended up passing away.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? And I really knew them. Like, we was like that.
Yeah.
Like that. And, like, so it just helped me, like, mature as a
sure.
man and understand stuff, bro. So
yeah, bro. And it sucks to hear, but honestly, it seems like you're in a good mind frame. It puts you in that frame, like, you can't be too high off the wins, because just like you said, you would have been up 5, and you probably, that dog you had, and you probably been like,
Yeah.
kind of straight. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I'd have relaxed. Yeah,
you would have eased up, but now you said it didn't go how you wanted it to. It didn't look how you wanted it to. But at the end of the day, you know now I'm set for bigger. You know what I'm saying? I've experienced bigger. I know to look for, what I'm supposed to do to be successful in my own stuff. So you had the opportunity to lead your own. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You wasn't the not worker. You know what I'm saying? But you were the head dog at the end of the day. So you had the opportunity to say, this is what it is, and it didn't fail because of you. You know what I'm saying? It was a matter of just the system change. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you can't. It's not necessarily an L.
Right.
It was from a life standpoint, but at the end of the day, like, you put the time in, so it's not like you ain't had the name, the resume at the end of the day. This was more so a faith trip.
Right.